Yo, I'm gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna try not to wild out on you guys. But seriously. One of the things that I've hear people complain the most about is this $93 season pass. I'm gonna try to make this as simple as can be, but it's their mistake. At first I was getting very agitated with, well, not fans clearly, but people that don't even like Dead or Alive complaining about the season pass. Let's be clear here. People that don't play Dead or Alive are complaining about a season pass for a game they were never interested in, and saying, see, this is what they're doing to the consumer, the poor little consumer. They're ripping us off. Look how they're screwing us over. They're charging so much money for a season pass. I will say this, Tecmo did screw up on the name. They should not have called it a season pass, because it is not a season pass. It really isn't. Of course, us that played Dead or Alive 5, we are well aware that when they did the season pass for Dead or Alive 5, it was nothing but costumes. There's nothing gameplay-wise that was tucked away due to a season pass. Nothing. This isn't Call of Duty. This isn't Battlefield. There's no, this isn't the Taken King. You know what I mean? There's nothing hidden, behind a season pass. But it's their mistake for naming it as such. They should have said the Super Ultimate Sexy Bundle or something. And that way people would have said, oh, it's just for a bunch of costumes. If you're that creepy of a person, then you would buy all these freaking costumes. What a loser. Then they could have said that, and that would have been the end of that. Because I don't think this was as big of an issue last year. I know there were people complaining about it. I totally am aware of that, but I'm hearing way more about it now than I did back then. And, I mean, I laughed about it with my friends, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty nuts. I didn't know that they were going to take it this far, And I'm talking about last year. Not last year, but with the last game, I was like, I did not realize they were going to take it this far. Because originally, I think I might have bought like the first bundle. It might have been just 2 costumes for all the characters. And then it came another one, and then another one, and then another one. I'm like, no, I'm not getting all these. That's ridiculous. But, yeah. This season pass thing. People. Sometimes, I don't know if it's my age or what, but sometimes I just feel like people like to find things to complain about. This is a totally cosmetic thing, a totally optional thing. You do not need this. But yet some people are complaining that what happened to unlocking stuff in games? You don't do that anymore? Now they gotta charge you separate? I mean, this is super cosmetic. There actually, to be fair, there's only one thing in Dead or Alive that was left out. And I'm actually, to be honest with you, they totally need to add it. I think they said they were going to add it, but I'm not 100% on that. And that is tag battle. They do need tag battle, because let's keep it real. And I'm going to say it. Yeah, sorry. Dead or Alive has the best tag battle. There it is. I said it. Deal with it. And yeah, they took it away. But they claimed the reason was to, enhance and just make sure that the single battles are just a tight, intense experience. And I respect that, because the game does play damn good. I'm very pleased with it, and the new features and stuff they added, it does run smoothly. But it would be great. It would be great if they could just add tag battle back in, even if it's like 2 months later or whatever. And they said, yeah, we had to add this in later. Sorry about it, guys, or whatever. That would be great. Not only that, but you really shouldn't worry about this season pass, because I took it upon myself to go on Xbox Live, look at the description of the season pass, and it says on there, plain and simple, that Eventually, all the stuff that's in the season pass will be sold separately. And they even say something like, don't make redundant orders. Interesting choice of words, but nonetheless, implying if you buy the season pass and then they sell an individual costume, be careful because you might end up buying a costume that you've already paid for. Which makes sense because this is pretty much what they did with Dead or Alive 5. And like I said, everyone's acting like it's a new thing or it's really something to be outraged about. You don't need this. You don't have to have it. I'll say it one more time. You don't have to buy the season pass if you don't want to. There's no actual gameplay that's being locked away. There's no game mode that's being locked away. And I'm saying this from the effing description in the store. So, yeah, you're fine. Now, if later on we find out about tag mode being locked away because they're like, yeah, you need to buy the season pass, or yeah, you need to pay $30 for this, yeah, that'll be a little messed up. And because I believe tag mode is pretty fun, so it'll be messed up if they try to paywall that. But yeah, I think the whole season pass thing is just really, really ridiculous. I think a lot of people just see $93 season pass and they fucking lose it. That's really what this is. They don't even realize that it's cosmetic. They just hear season pass instead of super ultimate costume sexy bundle or whatever.